My name is Michael Wright. I'm the lead investigator on the Building Bridges project. I'm a Nyoongar man. My family are from the Wadjuk Nyoongar region, which is an area north of Perth. That's my mother's country, my grandmother's country, and I've lived in Perth all my life. The Building Bridges project came out of another project that we've been working with, myself and colleagues, called the Looking Forward project, and again a similar methodology in that we've engaged elders to work with us on the both projects. The idea is that we would work similarly as we've done with the other project, engaging elders, and in this case also young people, to work with the senior management in those in mainstream youth mental health services.
Hi, my name is Cheryl Phillips. I'm a Nyoongar Wadjuk Nyoongar.
My name's Matt Bill. I'm a Wadjuk Nyoongar man. I was born in Midland.
I'm Topolong. I'm 19 from Perth. I'm a Nyoongar.
My name's Shay Anderson. I'm 27. I'm a Wadjuk Nyoongar woman from Geraldton, Western Australia.
My name's Aggie Minell. I'm a Kipiani woman from Yarrabah. I'm also Torres Islander with connections to Murray Island. And my family have moved over and I live in Perth.
My name is Nikki People. I come from New Zealand and my family is from a tribe called Ngāti Kuri and also Ngāpuhi.
Okay, so my name's Jason Ellis. I'm the Program Manager at Youth Mental Health Services under North Metropolitan Health Services.
Hi, my name is Helen Tickett. I'm a community member for Kwinana.
My name's Chris, Senior Manager at Youth Focus.
My name is Charles Tickett. I'm from the centre of the universe, a little place called Doodlekai in the wheat belt.
Hi, I'm Ashton Ramirez Watkins. I'm a youth co-researcher with the Building Bridges project. I'm a Wadjuk man from Perth. I grew up in Maribooka.
So one of my favourite experiences in the project would have to be the presentations. So I loved seeing everyone present their projects and what they'd been working on and see all the reflections. But I also loved that the youth were able to get up and be so honest about everything, and no one in the room was afraid to approach the hard subjects. Everyone was really honest about it all. And it was just really empowering to see, I think, that shift in the dynamic.
Yes, found the positive experiences with working with Building Bridges and in services or departments or organisations where they're looking at how to employ Aboriginal staff to those services to make it easy access for young Aboriginal people.
I think it's just good to have that cultural support. So it breaks down the barriers in services because a lot of Aboriginal people don't like to get service help because of the stigma that is attached to it. By having a mental health worker, especially with that is Aboriginal, it kind of helps build that rapport and establish a relationship with the non-Aboriginal staff as well.
Yeah, and that's the most important thing because, you want someone, our young mob have got to feel safe and reassured that, that consenting to referral is a good thing, and that they've made the right decision.
But I think a lot of the times it's up to the engagement of the kid. We are client focused and client based, so with everything that we do is around what the client needs and wants, but not from our perspective. So, we don't rush stuff, we don't have a clock on the wall going, oh look, when it's half an hour we finish. But it comes down to, sitting down and knowing exactly what that client wants.
We've had such a good time. Meeting people, I just love meeting people and talking. And we talk about some really good, positive stuff. We want to see positive things happen. So That's what we talk about. We talk about what we can do, and we don't worry about what we can't do. We try and make things happen. So the first place to make things happen is to talk and communicate.
The absolute privilege of the opportunity to hear some of the stories from the elders, I think shifted something in me, especially of some of the elders and kind of some of their upbringing and family and through the stolen generation. And when you hear those stories, I think they just kind of have an impact on you.
Our home is 24/7. We got a passion to help young people, and we have been helping them. We can get them come to our home, and we sit down and talk to them about what they're going through and things like that. And it's been an experience for me.
Time when us young people started to actually realise why it's so important to be a part of this, to have this communication with the services, and why there's a need for the young people's voice to be heard during these meetings, and why there needs to be a better approach towards mental health between the young people and also in the Aboriginal community.
The dire situation for Aboriginal young people in regard to their unmet needs in regard to mental health is widely understood, and so it's incredibly so important that we change that situation. Service providers have a role, and they should be there and step up when required. At this point in time, they've had a very poor track record in their interactions with Aboriginal young people. It's not on their part for lack of trying, it's just that they don't know how to do that, which could make somewhat of a difference.
Being challenged by the young person within our group, I kind of really like that, because you kind of go along and then somebody has the courage to kind of pop their head up and kind of assertively challenge you. And as I remember kind of wobbling from that, I also feel the desire to engage in that. So I think for me the story was the courage of a young person in light of a service manager and an old white guy to say, hang on, well, this doesn't feel, I think part of it was, this doesn't feel safe, and I'm not sure if I can trust this process going forward. And for me it was like, wow, okay.
The elders and young people in this space are their educators. They are telling them what needs to change and how they can make that change, and when they make that change, how it will make a difference.
I'd say caring, ready to lend ear to someone that's in need. These people obviously reaching out, so someone that's got that sympathy.
To be open-minded, non-judgmental, and not to just, be on the back of that person who's trying to do their work.
You really need to actually listen and pay attention. It's not like you're going to have this textbook, or you're going, you go to university and all this knowledge is handed over to you for you to learn. It's kind of tuning in and picking up on different stories.
I think honesty is probably the most important, because if you're not being honest to yourself or to the others involved, then you're not really going to get anywhere. But in saying that, you need to be honest about realistic expectations and what is going to be achieved and what should be able to be achieved.
Someone who goes into something wholehearted, I don't think you can really stand back and go in with stereotypes or anything like that. I think you need to just go into it, take it as it is, and try and understand why things are the way that they are, or why a community responds to you the way that they do, because everything happens for a reason. Everything has happened because of something else. So trying to figure out what those core issues were and how you can move forward with that community, rather than coming in and telling them what's best for them, like actually working with the people directly and finding out what they actually need.
I think leader is always keeping in mind the kind of the shared goal of where we kind of want to go around that, and then the things you mentioned, I think, which is valuing, trusting in the other person, allowing opportunity to kind of move forward and around some of those things. And I think authentic leadership is less common than technical management, and I think we kind of probably need to move to that position.
Elders and young people became mentors, educators, teachers, change agents in that space, in terms of shifting non-Aboriginal people from what their limited understanding of what an Aboriginal worldview was to something that had a greater understanding, deeper meaning, and a greater appreciation to that.
The role of the elders, it's definitely different from the young people. I think the elders have more knowledge and more experience overall.
They've been the ones like who have started the conversation. I think that they light the torch and we're just following that through, but with respect, not following and creating our own.
Their specific roles, because because of elders being a part of it, it's what they bring with them, the experience in life, and if they've worked in those areas and that, and can pass on to the younger ones, and then enabling the younger ones to be able to work with confidence and not be questioned.
The elders have a lot riding on this. They've put their heart and soul into this their entire lives, and so to hand something over that's so precious to them and is their everyday life is really scary. But at the same time, I think we tried to be as positive as we could, and we tried to let them know that we actually are comfortable and we need to take this over. Like, it's now time to hand that on and to pass it on to us, and to have faith that they've instilled the values in us that we can carry forward.
Young people do share their lived experience with us. They guide us about their experiences of the services, the systems, and what it's like to be a young person generally. And that's actually invaluable when you're looking at it. The elders, we can see that they really are like the authority to be able to endorse or support anything.
The engagement process that we convened, facilitated with elders, young people and with service providers was hugely successful. In regard to engagement, for some of the services they'd never engaged with Aboriginal people at all ever, which is quite astounding in this time and age. But they now work with elders. They now have elders as part of their service model. They have young people as part of their service model. That's a huge change from where it was previously. To me, that's hugely successful. We're building, importantly, the foundation for change to occur. It does take time. There is no quick and easy fix to these situations. We're trying to deal or reverse 250 years of colonisation and the structures that underpin colonisation. This will take time. Those who think otherwise probably are perhaps slightly deluded in that regard. We need time to be able to turn this around. These structures are well embedded. They do not in any way relate to or have any relevance to Aboriginal people at all, and we're trying to do our bit to try and change that.
I think of the building bridges and some of this, which is kind of pointed us in a direction. Maybe we feel less lost. Have we come to the end point? No. Is it going to take a long time? Yes. Are there a number of obstacles? Yes. But together, if we can kind of guide and point one another in the right direction, then we will change the experiences of young Aboriginal people, community members, services, some of those things. So
everyone involved in this project needs to give themselves a big pat on the back, because everyone has come to this work with incredible enthusiasm, high levels of commitment, and it hasn't been easy. There's been some rough times and rough patches that we've all had to negotiate and move through, but everyone has stuck to it and no one's abandoned the project. In that I give my heartfelt thanks to them and congratulations on the enormous amount of work they did and their self-belief in themselves, but also in the project and in the group as a whole. I'd like to pay special mention to one of the elders who did pass away in the course of the project, Uncle Albert. Uncle Albert was steadfast and an amazing presence in the whole life of the project. His wisdom and advice, his intellect was without question. He pushed always on the boundaries of where this project was. He pushed always on the boundaries of where service providers thought they could go or where they should go. Unapologetically as well, I must say, his art of storytelling is par none. It was beautiful, elegant, and very considered but powerful. Always powerful. And I learnt so much, as we all did in the project. He was an amazing man, and sadly missed by the community, and by us, the project team.